is. Running it down on these niggas.
Sex, drugs, money, and murder, my nigga. You know how we get it, my nigga. Still be painting them bitches, my nigga. Ripping that roll and fucking your bitches. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. 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 Niggas, they never will hurt you. Niggas, they never will hurt you. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. Sex, drugs, money, and murder.
Got the traps right, understand how to get that. Ran down on them niggas with they flip back. Knew I never seen none of nigga live like that. I was still getting stacks back. Had to fuck around getting them packs back. Niggas.
I'm back live. I'ma just keep it real like this, man. A lot of y'all dudes be causing a lot of confusion, man. Shout out to Doggy Diamond. Shout out to Cash Burner. I just got off the phone with both homies. And a lot of y'all dudes need to stop doing that, bro. Stop trying to. That's another thing that I don't like about YouTube. A lot of y'all dudes be causing confusion, and dudes don't got issues with dudes. I had a good conversation when I put the mic on mute. Had a good conversation with Doggy Diamonds, and me and him talked. We chopped it up. He said, "Yo, I wasn't even coming at you. I was coming at old boy, and I was coming at the other dude. It wasn't even coming at you. It was coming at the security guard. Wasn't coming at you. It was coming at the security guard dude and the other nigga from Clubhouse." And I said, "Oh, my bad." You know what I'm saying? So salute the Doggy Diamonds. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that everything got cleared up. Me and him had that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because I really thought it was something personal, but you know, it wasn't even about me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even about me. But niggas sent me the video saying, "Oh yeah, yo, son throwing shots at you, Gotti. Son throwing shots at you." Y'all niggas need to stop that. Stop doing that shit. You know? Stop doing that. Stop hitting a nigga up on Instagram and saying a nigga throwing shots at somebody and then they not. Y'all gotta stop that. Cause y'all cause a lot of animosity and drama like that. Saying a nigga throw shots. And then when you talk to the person, they not even talking about you. They talking about a whole different nigga. He was talking about the security guard nigga. He wasn't even talking about me. You know what I'm saying? And like I told Dog, I don't fuck with the security guard nigga. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my mans. I cut that nigga off. You know? So shout out to Doggy. Doggy and me been Facebook friends for a long time. You know what I'm saying? That's why it kind of like confused me. When niggas say, "Oh, he was throwing shots." Like niggas was in my chat yesterday. "Oh, yo, Doggy Diamonds was throwing shots at you." That niggas was on Instagram. "Oh, yeah, he threw shots." And then when I get on the phone with Doggy, he didn't throw shots at me. So shout out to Doggy Diamonds, man. Like I'm glad I had that conversation with him. That was what I needed. I needed that conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to take that thing down. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to go at nobody. I didn't diss him. I just didn't know what was that about. But I got a clear ration, and I had a good conversation. See, conversation, one thing about me, if I get to have a conversation with a person and it don't need to go any more further, it don't need to go any more further. And that was a good conversation we had. You know what I'm saying? It was a good conversation. And I want to salute the bro Cash Burner for putting us on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Doggy Diamonds, man. I was glad I had that combo with the bro. You know what I'm saying? Because really and truly, you think niggas is coming at you, but they really not coming at you. They really not. You know what I'm saying? It be niggas that's behind the scenes saying, "Yeah, yo, son dissing you, yo. You get at that nigga. He dissing you. He going at you." And then you holler at niggas. It's not the same. It's just a whole bunch of slanderous lies. It's what it is, though. Shout out to Doggy Diamond. Shout out to Cash Burner. I gotta get them niggas a salute. Good dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Good dudes. But back to what I was saying about Gully TV. The facts don't change with him. You know, him me and him gonna always have static. You know, he already let it be known he don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like the homie, me and the homie had a good conversation, and he always showed love. So that's why I'm glad that we got to talk, because Doggy always showed love. He came to my room. One thing I respect about niggas on this YouTube shit, long as a nigga show love, I'm good with that. I appreciate that. I love when dudes show love. You know what I'm saying? I love when dudes show the same love I show them back. You know what I'm saying? But old boy never showed me love. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not up off your neck because you violated. You know what I'm saying? And you stay violating me when I'm not violating you. So that's another thing. Gully TV don't like me. And whatever reason he don't like me, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck why he don't like me. I don't care why he don't like me. I'm not even mad about why he don't like me. But nigga, you don't like me for whatever reason. You made a whole live this morning coming at me. Niggas ask you, yo, what's your issue with bullets? It's like, come on, bro. First you said I don't got no issues with him, but then you say your issues with me is because of my video that I did on your Haitian Jack joint. And I told you, Haitian Jack is a rat. I'm not going to cape for no nigga that has tendencies of snitching. He don't know. Like, the thing I didn't get, right? This nigga is a groupie of old drug dealers. He get mad and say, yo, I don't glorify gangsters. I'm about hip-hop culture. Okay, you don't glorify gangsters and you don't glorify street dudes, right? But you all up with the DC niggas, right? You doing videos with the DC niggas, okay? You on there talking about Alpo was so hip-hop. Haitian Jack was so hip-hop, right? You caping for these niggas, right? And it's no beef with like I said, no beef with Poe. I said what I said about Jack because I feel like Jack is what it is with him. You know? Like anytime you see a nigga that basically had a nigga like fucking old boy come up there, Dexter Isaac, and that nigga lied. He lied, like straight up and damn lied on the interview. Infomons exposed that. That's why you don't see Son on his platform no more. Infomons exposed that Son was a liar. Son ain't robbed motherfucking Pac. The niggas that robbed Pac is niggas. One nigga is dead, okay? The other two niggas is in jail, okay? Other two niggas is in jail. One of them is a Brooklyn OG for real, a 90s general. You know who he is. You know who I'm talking about. You hear them niggas shouting him out. You hear Jack talking about him. It was his right-hand man, right? He was the nigga that robbed Tupac and shot Tupac. Okay? Wasn't no Tut. Tut was there. Okay? Tut was there. Okay? Nubs, who was also there. Okay? And I'm not gonna say the other nigga name. The other nigga was the one that robbed Pac. Okay? That shot Pac at Quad. So when you got niggas like Jack interviewing Dexter Isaac and he's saying, yo, I was there. How you was there, dog? You got an accent. Niggas say, yo, we didn't hear that accent. Like, your whole platform was not credible right there when you had Dexter Isaac up there lying. And then you had Infomons that had to expose you. Shout out to Infomons that got the interview from Zane. You know, everybody was looking for Zane. Everybody looked for him for a long time to get him on their platform. Ice-T wanted to get him. Everybody wanted to get him. Shout out to you, Information Man. Salute to my brother. I got to do something with you, Information Man. Me and you got to do something together. We definitely got to collaborate. I'm going to holler at you behind the scenes. We got to do a platform together. But They lied. And that's why I said, like in my video when I talked about Tupac, if y'all watch my video when I talked about Tupac, you will listen and I will explain to you who robbed. See, I knew about the Tupac story from a young shorty because I knew people that was associated with henchmen and all them dudes. You get what I'm saying? So the streets knew who robbed Tupac. Definitely, I got to do something with you real soon. Information, man. I don't know what the topic is going to be, but we're going to do we're going to do a panel. All of us, I'm going to get a lot of brothers and we're going to do a panel and we're going to have a discussion about the community. So when they did the interview with Ice-T and Soledad O'Brien, they didn't tell the facts of what happened to Tupac. Tupac, like I said, yes, Henchman had his hand in it, but also Shaq had his hand in it. Lil Sean know who robbed Tupac. Why you think he deleted that interview from Combat Jack? He know who did it, but he ain't gonna tell you who did it. So when Gully TV interviews Haitian Jack, goes to the Dominican Republic and interview him, they do the interview, and he basically was like a fan. He was fanned out. He was going in his Porsche, riding his Porsche. You know, they in the Range Rover, the G-Wagon. He going to the club with him. It's like some fanned out experience. It wasn't no, I'm a journalist, I'm coming to ask you the hard questions. You know, he not asking them the hard questions. He not asking them, yo, who did what to Pop? Like, why that went down? Who? None of that. Because he was being a dick rider. And that's why he was mad with me, because I called him out on that interview. I still got that video. I just never put it back on my channel, but I still got that video that I did on him. You know what I'm saying? I did that in 2018. You know? And the shit he did about Prodigy, which was corny. Shout out to my brother Godfather. That's my dogs. Godfather's my people. Shout out to Godfather. Shout out to the whole infamous mob. I fucks with the fam, right? And when Gully had Sherm the Worm up there, what's up, Nash? How you, family? When Gully had Sherm the Worm up there, disrespecting Prodigy, it's like, damn, dog. Like, you say you an infamous mob fan. You at the man's funeral. You up there with you chilling, you rapping back and forth with Nitty and Godfather and them, but then you shitting on niggas. You got Sherm up there shitting on niggas, talking about like, yo, how niggas is soft and how he done stripped these niggas and did all that. Like, that's some real wild shit. That's some real wild shit. To even have niggas come up on the platform to shit on a nigga that basically is supposed to be your mans. You supposed to fuck with Prodigy. You talk about how much you love Prodigy, but you had this nigga sit. I would never interview a nigga, right? Like, I would never, like, if I'm gonna interview Sherm, I'm gonna tell Sherm like this, yo, Sherm. So, yeah, you was hating on P. Don't you feel like you a sucker for hating on P and telling niggas to defame his mirror and QB? Like, nigga, your legacy is, nigga, you went to jail for something you ain't do. Your legacy is you went from hood to hood in prison, got cut, got washed up, everything. But you mad at Prodigy for being a legend, for putting on Queensbridge. Like, Prodigy wasn't from Queensbridge. He lived in Left Rack City, and he moved from Left Rack to Queensbridge. He was out there staying with Havoc. Havoc was his mans, right? Havoc and him went to school together, right? That's the nigga that was his mans. P wrote his book. He writing his book on his truths. Okay? Yeah, certain niggas feel the type of way. Like, I get it. I spoke to Cadillac Ty. He felt the way he felt about the book. I spoke to Pretty Lou. They felt the way that they felt about the book. Shout out to Spig Knight. Shout out to Pretty Lou. Good dudes. You know what I mean? Had a great interview with them niggas. But when you got a nigga that say he's a Prodigy fan, he's a Mobb Deep fan, why would you want to slander that man's legacy and give the voice to a nigga that P didn't fuck with? That nigga gave a voice to a nigga, and the nigga still shitted on Prodigy on Gully TV platform. Still shitted on him. Man is deceased, and he still gave that man a voice. So that's why I was like, oh, this nigga Gully's a groupie. He's a groupie. I'm convinced Son is a groupie. And he showed niggas mad times how much of a groupie he is. Because if you is not a groupie, why is you so much want to interview niggas that discredit niggas? Like, I watched his joint he did with Preem's son, right? Shout out to P2. Right? He did, and he tried to like go at 50. Like, how you trying to go at 50? You mad at 50 and you trying to go at the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these niggas, you gotta understand, be giving platforms to the wrong type of niggas. I watch Gully platform. Like, I would never give Cal Dawson a platform. Straight up, because nigga, you a liar. You lied and said you was in a car with 50. You stole Black Rob money. You did Black Rob dirty. You know what I'm saying? But you gave these niggas a platform. Cavario, you shitted on Cavario. I been knew the shit about Cavario. But you shitted on Cavario, but you had him on his platform. You said what you said about Kevin Childs, but you brought, when Kevin Childs promoting his book, you saluting him. But you got an issue with me. Smash that like button, shit is live. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why Gully don't like me, the same reason why his mans, Mecopolis, don't like me, is because, nigga, I could tell these street stories better than you niggas. Because I get hit up from the real street legends that ran these New York City streets. That was them niggas. And they love my platform. They hit me up on a regular. That's why, like, when I talk about this thing of ours, like, shout out to my brother Hassan Higgins. When he talk about this thing of ours, that's a fact. It's about this thing of ours. You know what I'm saying? That's why when niggas see that Baby J documentary, shout out to his brother Stan. When that documentary come out, you're going to get to see a whole lot of shit about Baby J. When you hear niggas talking about Maine, like Mac Mean talked about Maine, he ain't no Maine. He just talking about a nigga and making up stories. You know what I'm saying? But I got the niggas that been around Maine, that got money with Maine, that I could get them interviews, get certain niggas on the phone, and get them on my platform. Niggas just don't understand, like, and it's not to toot my own horn, but it's the facts. You know? Old boy didn't like what I was doing on my platform. Gully don't like me because I'm better than him in his journal. Look, I did my Sean Branch interview, right? Let me tell you how great my Sean Branch interview was, right? I pulled out questions that no nigga asked Sean Branch. I talked about Waterhead Bo. Niggas don't talk about Waterhead Bo. That was they plug out there in DC. Waterhead Bo. That nigga was supplying niggas in upstate New York. He was supplying niggas in Cali. He was supplying niggas in DC. Niggas always talk about Harry O. Niggas always talk about Freeway Ricky Ross. Waterhead Bo was that nigga in motherfucking Cali, nigga. Him and his partner Melvin Butler, who's also connected with 50 Cent. If y'all know that or not, but that's facts, okay? These are stories that niggas don't talk about. They don't talk about them stories. All right? So when I talked about that in my interview, like Sean Branch was shocked when I said Waterhead Bo. He like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because my nigga, I'm gonna come with the real deal information. When I do my research on a nigga, or I do my bet, when I know who you is, I'm gonna interview you and I'm gonna know everything about what to say. I'm not doing no interview, no half-ass. Like Roski, he would do an interview half-ass. The security guard nigga. That's why I always had to cover. He always be telling me, yo, Gotti, man. Yo, you got it. Like, I would already have my questions, but I would throw some more in there because the nigga don't got good questions. So I had to carry that nigga when it came to interviews. Just like I carry niggas anytime. Like, look, my Lord Jamal joint, right? All them questions that you heard I gave Lord Jamal, that came off the top of my head. And look, every last one of those questions became a viral moment on the internet. The Hot 97 joint, I shot that out my head. I was like, yo, let me talk about Hot 97. Let's see what he got. Boom. We got that. That was a viral moment. Niggas on Hot 97. So I tell people all the time, man, it's how you do the questioning shit. It's how you do it. You never ask the same questions niggas done asked niggas thousands of times. Like, I wanted to interview the homie Troy Reed. And to keep it real, why I wanted to interview Troy Reed, because I wanted to ask Troy Reed about, well, you did the Carlton Hines story, why you never followed it up with the Pistol Pete story? Because all that story is intertwined with each other. Pistol Pete, Carlton Hines, that's all intertwined. You know? Because when you talk about Pete, you got to talk about Carlton Hines. Then you got to talk about B.O. and them. You know? And how the beef started at the skate key. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you talk about Kevin Childs, you're going to talk about Kevin Childs, then you got to talk about motherfucking Billy Guy. You got to talk about Billy Guy. You got to talk about Crusader Raw. These is niggas you got to talk about because the story's intertwined. You know what I'm saying? So I always look at it when I interview a nigga, I always like to talk about certain niggas. And I always did my homework when I interview a nigga. See, these niggas will interview a nigga and they don't even do their homework. They just throw niggas' names. They say certain niggas. They say the weirdest questions. Like, I listened to Gully shit when he interviewed Sean Briggs. This nigga was sitting in the fucking, like, the whole time he was getting interviewed, when he was interviewing Son, he's sitting in the nigga fucking Rolls Royce. The whole time, nigga, you sitting in the Rolls Royce with the nigga and you ain't even try to, like, ask niggas any type of real deal questions. Like, the fuck was up with that? You know? But it is what it is. You know? Hey, yo, can somebody please get that fake T History up out of here? That's not T History, man. T History, we not gonna play with the homie. Okay? Please get that nigga up out of here, bro. Get that nigga up out of here. Get that nigga up out of here, for real, for real. I'm not playing with the homie. Yeah, somebody ban him out the channel. First of all, how I know about C. Hines is because my step-pops ran with C. Hines, nigga, and he told me the story. So I know all about C. Hines. I know about C-Town and how he was running with Zah, how he used to work for Daddy, nigga. I know the story. I know who he used to work for, nigga. He used to work for Daddy, my nigga. If you know who Daddy from the East Side is, the nigga that when Chrissy stole that money, C. Hines and them knocked her teeth out, my nigga. They pistol whipped that bitch. True facts. I know the stories. I can get pictures of certain shit. I get a picture right now with Poe and Chrissy in the bedroom together. I can get them shits. That's mad easy. That's why I tell niggas, like, any nigga that think like Gotti be capping, I don't cap on my history. I know my history. Yeah, get him up out of here. The fake T History. That's not the real T History. Pack him up, please. Yeah, pack him up. That's a fake T History. You know? But yeah, that was, he started off like, but like I was saying about Gully TV, when I watch his platform, he lie and try to make himself sound like he this hood journalist and he talking about I'm a scholar. Nigga, you not a scholar, my nigga. At least when I watch niggas, like, I tell y'all, like, I watch the niggas I watch on YouTube is Doggy Diamonds, is Gene Deal, is Hassan. You know what I'm saying? I get motivation watching Brian Glaze Gibbs and them dudes. Info Mons. They make me step up my game. You know what I'm saying? But when you got a nigga interviewing niggas, basically, niggas like Jack foul niggas, why you interviewing Snake foul niggas? You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna tell their own type of lies. They gonna throw niggas under the bus. I watched Jack interview. I said, so you mean to tell me this nigga made people spend all this money on this Haitian Jack interview? The shit was garbage. The quality was garbage. It's a horrible interview. It wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? He had a bunch of niggas on there that was basically telling the story about Jack and how they know Jack and all that. Like, all the shit they was saying on there was just a bunch of cat, nigga. Bunch of cat. Bunch of cat. Nothing was said that had any type of real solid facts. His issue with Pac was that Pac cut him off. You know what I'm saying? If you going to interview Jack, right? Why you didn't ask Jack about when Pistol Pete and them was on his heels? Talk about that. Ask Haitian Jack about when Pistol Pete was in the tunnel and they was on his heels and them boys wanted to get at him. Nobody talks about that. Talk about how Pistol Pete and them allegedly, they murdered his partner that he owned Manhattan proper with. Talk about that. But they don't talk about that. All right? Haitian Jack ain't who he betrayed to be. The niggas that was them niggas that was doing the hitting for him was niggas like Hatchet, who's a snitch. Niggas like Scooter. And all them other niggas. Rick wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he did his little setup shit. They did a setup robbery and all of that. But if you're going to be a real journalist, be a real journalist. You know what I'm saying? He should have asked him about what happened in LA, why he got deported. Nobody talks about why he got deported. Talk about the situation where he had the situation with the BMF niggas in LA in 2004. That's where he caught his case. In LA, he shot a BMF member. They snatched him up. He could have stayed in America. He was getting tabs on every rapper in the industry during that 2000s and the 90s. He was getting tabs on niggas in the industry. That's what Haitian Jack's job was during that time. You could ask Derek Parker. You could ask the FBI niggas. You could ask all of them who was giving them tabs on the rapper niggas in the 90s and 2000s. The nigga was extorting Steve Stout. The nigga Lance Unvivera, that nigga was kicking up his money to Jack. Okay? He was kicking that money up. That's how he got a position at Entertainment. Okay? Cam, he talk about how niggas, you heard Dutch talk about how niggas had 60 million. They had 60 million. And none of that money flourished on their careers. Because the nigga had to pay Jack poor tax. This is facts. But they don't talk about that. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about when Puff bust Stout up in the head, who the nigga Stout called on the phone to protect him. Motherfucking Jack. Steve Stout was getting extorted by Haitian Jack. This is facts. This is all deal. This is real deal Holyfield facts. That's why, like, a lot of the shit that Derek Parker say in his book, and the Notorious Cop, a lot of it ain't lies. It's facts. It's facts. That's why I said they knew who killed Jam Master Jay. They waited how long to get who did what to Jam Master Jay. They already had the names. They knew who killed Stretch. The name was in the book. Homie was in the book. But they ain't never talked about it because, you know, they let these niggas run rampant. Tell you, a lot of times, this why these niggas don't like me, because I expose these niggas for what they is. Like my thing with Kevin Chavs, right? I don't got no issue with Kevin Chavs. My biggest critique of Kevin Chavs is how you could be mad with AZ when you didn't go at the niggas that murdered your mother. I just can't, that can't just sit well with me because these niggas killed his moms, Tom Cross and them. You cannot allow a nigga like that to live. Like, this nigga is still in prison, walking the yard, having niggas under pressure. You know what I'm saying? You had the opportunity time to get that nigga whacked. He was still running the streets of New York, robbing, and then he left, and nobody did nothing to Cross. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? That situation, Shorty should have never even lived, because Crusader Rob girl was the one that brought them niggas to the house. You know what I'm saying? Rob brought them niggas to Kevin Child's mom's house. But when niggas talk about that situation and they talk about, you know, Kev Childs, or they talk about just them as what they did as a people, it is what it is. Jack was never a part of the 18. He is not from East New York. Haitian Jack was never a part of no 18. That's not true. Haitian Jack was affiliated with niggas from the 90s. They had a group called the Black Mafia. They was never affiliated with the 18. All right? They went over there. It was Scooter, Jimmy Henchman, and all them niggas like Devon and all them niggas. These was niggas that was, you know, they went out of town to DC. They was doing a drug thing, but they started off as niggas extorting and robbing niggas, lining niggas up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy was never a part of the 18. He's a part of the Untouchables. Whole different clique. Part of the Untouchables from Vanderveer Projects. And he started his own organization with him and his man Champagne. You know? You know what I'm saying? But as far as that 18 shit, nah, it was never. Majority of niggas that was in the 18 was God bodies, man. It was 5%ers, man. And everybody wasn't a part of the 18. Arif is 18. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking, who else? Not Rick Martin, but, what's old boy? Black Knowledge is 18. Them niggas is 18. You know what I'm saying? But them niggas was never 18. Tut was never 18. Tut had his own crew with Nubs and other niggas that he ran with. And niggas was never 18. See, that's why I be trying to tell y'all niggas tell the stories and it don't be true. You know what I'm saying? That's just like when niggas talk about like when they talk about Rich and all them, right? And they talk about Poe, like Poe's story. If people knew Poe's story, Gangsta Lou brought Poe up there on the hill, right? Poe was a stick-up kid. He was never a drug dealing nigga. He became a drug dealing nigga when he got around Rich and them and AZ. Poe was never liked by niggas on the west side because Poe basically was what you consider a grimy nigga to niggas like that because he robbed niggas and he robbed Dominican spots and the Colombian spots. Him and Randy Love, the nigga that showed him the game. You know what I'm saying? Real official dude. You know what I'm saying? But when it come to niggas that was getting money, you know what I'm saying? I always tell niggas, when you talk about niggas in Harlem, niggas say Fritz. Fritz is my name. I like Fritz. Fritz is a real one, you know? But you can't forget a nigga like, you know, Doo-Wop. You know what I'm saying? You can't forget a nigga like motherfucking the Frost. Like the whole Frost family was huge in Harlem. Kev Frost, Thomas Frost. The Frost family was big in Harlem. Niggas gonna be talking about the Frosties. You know, just like when I talk about like C. Hines, like C. Hines was under Daddy. You know what I'm saying? He got his start working for the homies on the east side. You know, Daddy and Za, you know what I'm saying, who Baby J and them was under, you know? And that's what it is. But, you know, niggas don't know their history, man. Niggas be listening, reading books and watching documentaries, but they don't know their history. They don't know the stories. See, from New York, a lot of these niggas, I'm gonna tell you something. Being from New York, these stories go along. That's why when niggas get mad at 50, right, when he did Ghetto Quran, right? Ghetto Quran, 50 basically telling you the stories that happened in the era. Yeah, he wasn't old enough to be in that 80s era. But when you see niggas and see how great niggas was, you're gonna hear the stories about a Preem. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear the stories. Like why you see Harlem niggas and Queens niggas got a connection and why they so tight is because Harlem and Queens niggas was always connected. You know? That's like when niggas talk about that Preem documentary, right? I thought that was a great documentary. It went over a lot of niggas' heads. It went over a lot of niggas' heads. See, in Gully TV's opinion, he'll feel like, oh, they didn't talk about fucking the murders. They ain't talk about what happened to the Colombians. Or they ain't talk about what happened to the PO, right? The PO that Prince was fucking, right? They ain't talk about how, you know, how they shot, you know, Ron Dew and Henry Bolden. They don't talk about that. They ain't talk about that, right? They ain't talk about how, you know, all that dumb shit. And I said to myself, you got two men that's trying to get an appeal, trying to get their freedom. Why would Preem and Prince brag about murders and bodies and they trying to get an appeal? Prince been locked up since 1990, man. Preem been in there since 2002. Late 2002 going into 2003. He been in there since December 2002. So he been in there almost 20 years, right? Why would niggas talk about murders when they don't need to? Now, I would love to hear Preem talk about his relationship with Pac, because Preem and Pac had a great relationship. Niggas don't even know that. Just like Pistol Pete and Pac had a great relationship. Niggas don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody think, yo, Pac was just fucking with the Brooklyn niggas. No, he was fucking with more than just the Brooklyn niggas. He actually, in actuality, he was trying to connect all the niggas in the street in New York together. He already did it in Cali, so he was trying to do it in New York. That's what niggas don't understand. But that's for another story. And really and truly, I'll break that down in my next video. That I'll do, my next pre-recording video. But far as like when I was saying about the interview with Gully, is that homie sat up there on YouTube and was bragging, saying, yo, why son ain't in the documentary, right? Now I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. The dude he talking about, right? And I'm not gonna put his name out there because I'm not gonna do that. Me and him had a respectable, real respectable conversation. I don't have no issues with the big homie. Me and him talk. He been in my room. But I'm gonna just say this. The nigga was under Preem. He a street legend. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, he not dealing that street shit no more. He's in the music industry. Okay? What niggas gotta understand is that the nigga Prince wife and the nigga Prince and them called him an alleged informant. That's not coming out of my mouth. That's coming out of that documentary mouth. If you watch the Supreme Team documentary that they did, you will see this man was called an alleged informant. So if you call somebody an alleged informant, you cannot get mad with that dude. You cannot get mad with Nas and them for not having a nigga in the documentary. That was a big homie call. That's why Queen Flip had to take down that interview. Because that was a big homie call. Some niggas like, yo, why such and such is in there, but he not in there? It's because that man's wife is calling him a snitch. That man's wife is calling him an informant. Straight up and down. And he calling him an informant. So if that nigga's calling him a CI, then it's like, oh, that's crazy, you know? And they blurred his name out. But you put two and two together, you know who we know who he talking about. He talking about old boy. You know? But like I said, Gully TV is just a dick rider. He dick rides street niggas. He loved to do that. I've never seen a man in my life is a groupie. He's a male groupie. He's the nigga that be around. Like I watched a video where he was at Ghostface Killer party, right? And when I tell you that nigga was so groupied out, like my big bro, he was at Ghostface. He fucked with Ghostface. Ghostface is his names, right? My big bro and me, we was shopping up. I say, yo, big bro, I saw you in a video on a nigga channel, and I seen you in the cut. But I say, what's up with your mans? You know, all groupied out. You know what I'm saying? And to keep it real, he was groupied out. Now, you can't tell me a nigga not groupied out, like, to be in videos with certain rappers. I met rappers. I met a lot of rappers. A lot of rappers know me. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas in the industry. I know niggas that's not in the industry no more. But Bullets Gotti is not going to be on no rapper's dick. I'm not doing that. I fuck with a lot of rappers. I'm cool with a lot of rappers. But you will never see Bullets Gotti jump out the window to be on a rapper's dick and to be all up in the videos dancing. That's never going to happen with me. In that video that I saw, that nigga was being a fucking male groupie. Gully TV was being a male fucking groupie around rap niggas. Just like he's a male groupie around street niggas. That nigga's a male groupie. If y'all don't believe me, go watch his videos every time he interviews a street nigga. He's a male groupie. Yo, what you niggas was rocking back in the days, man? What you niggas was whipping back in the days, man? Like, my nigga. Like, you asking this nigga about what they was whipping back in the day. Like, you is so... Like, that's how you know you could tell a nigga ain't never was getting that bag like that. Because if you was getting that bag in the streets, you wouldn't be asking another nigga what he was doing, what you was doing in the streets around them times. You ask a nigga what they was wearing, and what they was rocking, and what type of money they was having back in them days. We talking about past tense days, man. We talking about back in the days. We not talking about 2022. We talking about back in the days. You glorifying niggas what they past was. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, like, dude, when he said what he said today, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I talked to the doggy. Shout out to Doggy Diamonds. We had a good conversation. But for him, I already knew it been an issue with me and that nigga. You feel me? I been knew that. You know? That nigga just is mad as fuck. Come on, what you niggas was wearing back in the days? Like, you gotta listen to this nigga, man. I'm like, this nigga's a male groupie, man. Male fucking groupie. Niggas be male fucking groupies. Real talk. Y'all niggas don't be thinking I'll be lying, but niggas be male groupies. I ain't never been no male groupie. Like that nigga had a video one time. He talked about the drug dealer sneakers, right? Let me tell you something about them drug dealer sneakers, right? I watched that video. I don't know where you from or where I'm from. Niggas that was hustling was not wearing them sneakers that you say they was wearing. Where I'm from. Niggas was not hustling wearing Deodoras. They was wearing Deodoras. They was wearing New Balance. They was wearing Nikes. They was wearing Jordans. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't wearing no Troop sneakers. Okay? They wasn't wearing no Troop sneakers. That nigga had Troop sneakers up there. You know you bugging. You bugging, homie. That nigga had Troop sneakers on his feet. On his platform. Like, I'm like, yo, this nigga's bugged out. How the fuck you got Troop sneakers on there and talking about this the drug dealer sneakers? I gotta do a real video of what the drug dealer shoe was. It wasn't no shits that nigga had on his platform. And I can't believe niggas sat there and watched that. Because when you talk about drug dealer sneakers, nigga, ain't nobody was wearing no motherfucking Troop sneakers. Nobody. Hustlers, 80s, 90s. Troop sneakers, Bally sneakers, Deodoras, New Balance, Nikes, Jordans, Stan Smiths, the Gucci sneakers. See, those is hustling niggas' shoes right there. That nigga said on his channel, yo, these are the drug dealer sneakers. This is what the dope boys was wearing in the 80s and the 90s. I'm like, yo, my nigga, what dope boys, my nigga? What dope boys was wearing Troop sneakers, B? Felines, I could see felines, but nigga, what niggas was wearing those sneakers that you had on your fucking video? That nigga said on the channel, yo, these are the drug dealer sneakers. Y'all watch that video that he did when he said the drug dealer sneakers. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas is, yo, these niggas is crazy. The drug dealer sneakers? That's the drug dealer sneakers? Like I told you, if it ain't Deodoras, if it ain't motherfucking Nikes, because every borough, niggas wore different sneakers. Brooklyn niggas wore Filas. Harlem niggas like Air Force Ones. New Balance. Deodoras and all that. Bally's. Bronx niggas. Same way they rock with the Harlem niggas rock. Queens niggas was always Adidas. Straight like that. So every borough is a different type of motherfucking sneaker game. So when that nigga got on his fucking live and said Deodoras, nigga, he said, "Whoa, that did." He said Troops, and he had some other sneakers up there. I'm like, yo, these niggas don't know nothing about no fucking sneakers, no drug dealer sneakers. I'm like, yo, this nigga's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's when a nigga be talking like he know and he don't know. You know what I'm saying? Bullets Gotti knows. That nigga don't know. And it's all good though. Nigga, you don't know. No, you don't know. I'm a sneakerhead for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? You know? I'm talking about he talking about crack era sneakers. And I want to know when Troop was a fly ass sneakers to rock. Cause I don't know no hustling niggas that was getting money. Boss niggas. I don't know. Corner Boys is different from a boss nigga. You know? That nigga had the room. And yo, he tried to make it seem like everybody in every state was rocking these sneakers. And I'm saying to myself, I know the niggas in the Florida, and the niggas in motherfucking all down south, all through the East Coast, wasn't rocking none of them sneakers that he said they was rocking. See, I always tell niggas, right? Niggas always say they for the culture and they about the culture, but you gotta know when the nigga is just talking about himself and trying to insert himself in the culture and not him. Let's keep it real. It's crazy. You know? So that's why I tell people, like, you know what I mean? These dudes be on some real live hating shit. And like what I heard the nigga talk about, like he's still hating. Like I got videos of Gully and he was in the gym one time, right? And I did a video coming at his Haitian Jack shit, right? And nigga said, who cares, right? So then he did another live and he just went bonkers on me, right? Jamil Lindsay, he went bonkers on me, right? He went bonkers. He like, yo, the nigga got views, but the nigga, I understand. The nigga got views, though. Niggas watch him. He got views. Even though niggas ran down on him, but he got views. And I'm saying to myself, wow, son is really a hater. He's really a hater. And I get why he didn't like me. Because I do better storytelling than him. And I could narrate a better movie than him. And that's his biggest problem. Because he had issues with Infomons, right? Infomons and him, I'm gonna keep it real. Like Infomons, when it comes to like classic content, street content, Infomons got the best content. Real talk. Oh boy. Yeah, like Infomons. You know, Infomons had the best interviews. And he didn't like the YG's joint, the Young Guns joint, right? So what he did was he had Dexter Isaac do a video where they was going at Stretch. Talking about, yo, Stretch lined up Tupac. So that ended up having Zay come out, who was there at Quad Studio. See, I remember this because, like I said, I'm a fan of this shit. And the homie not only exposed Dexter Isaac, but he exposed Little Sean, right? That's a nigga I'm gonna do a video on real soon. The bitter rapper. He's a bitter rapper. You know, if y'all ever been on Little Sean page, that nigga's one of the most bitter rappers of all time. No knock on him. He got low peak, he got bad people skills. That nigga is angry. And I understand why he mad, because to be a nigga that was on top of the game, or he really wasn't on top of the game, but to be a nigga that had a little influence in the game, and now to look at his life is that, nigga, nobody knows you, but just being a nigga that was involved in the Tupac shit. And that's what really got the nigga like so bitter. Like, I go on a nigga platform and I look at his posts, it's like, damn, son, you a bitter ass old nigga. Like, you mad because everybody know you for the Tupac shit. They don't know you for Champagne, Dom Perignon. They don't know you for Hickeys on the Neck. They know you for motherfucking being a nigga that was involved in Quad Studio or was there that Pac was gonna do a record with, and that's it. That's all they know you for. He be mad when he hating on AZ, he hating on this one, he hating on that one. I be on his page, I be seeing him, like, he be taking a lot of little shots at niggas, man. Lil Sean. I be like, damn, nigga, you that mad? Like, nigga, 50 try to help the nigga out. You know, but he's still mad after 28 years. You still mad about your situation, bro. And he bees on his platform. Hey. Yeah. And he miserable. He always want to beat up a nigga, like, and he a fake tough nigga. Like, let's keep it real. He's a fake tough nigga. You know? He not a real street dude. He's just a dude that, you know, those little music shit, it is what it is with that, but don't be out here capping, nigga. You know what I'm saying? These niggas be sucking these niggas off. Like Haitian Jack, like, niggas suck that nigga, like the way Gully. To see, the thing what I ain't get with Gully, right? It's one thing to interview a nigga, but don't go out there and be fanned out dick riding a nigga. That's the thing I didn't get with the nigga. Like, you went to Dominican Republic to dick ride a nigga, and then when the nigga was pressing you up for that bag, because you know the nigga going to extort you, he's an extortionist. So what you thought he was going to do? You thought he wasn't going to extort you when you went out there to Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic, to chill with him? You think he wasn't going to go in your pockets and extort you? He was going to extort you. Gully act like he didn't know he was going to get extorted, but he got extorted. You know, he got extorted, and that was the problem. You know, he got extorted. Instead of him taking that L and say, you know what? Yeah, I got extorted. It is what it is. You know, I didn't know these niggas was going. Yeah, nigga, they went in your fucking pockets, dogs. You know, they went in your pockets, and he got back to the States. He talked greasy to Jimmy Henchman because he know Jimmy Henchman behind bars. You know what I'm saying? You talk greasy, nigga. You ain't the caliber of a Tupac or a 50 Cent to be talking like that. You know what I'm saying? But he be hiding from niggas. So you got to remember that. He be hiding from niggas. So he talked greasy to the nigga on the phone. He said what he said, right? Mind you, this nigga's fighting a case. You record the nigga and puts it in your documentary. I would never do that. I know the nigga's incarcerated. He can't, you know, speak for itself. I'm not gonna record the nigga, put it on my platform. It's like, nigga, you low-key telling that this nigga's threatening you. Real talk. Knowing this nigga was fighting for an appeal. So him doing that made me look at the nigga real weird, you know. And that's how I look. You know, him and his underling, the nigga, because you gotta look at these dudes. These dudes be having infactionations with old niggas that wasn't really them niggas in the streets. Dirty niggas. Grimy niggas. I would never interview a Haitian Jack or fucking Sherm the Worm. You know what I'm saying? Like, why interview Sherman? Like, what can Sherman do for you? And he was in his pockets. Sherman Lake was in his pockets. You know, he was putting money in Sherm on Sherm books. You put salute, friendly extortion. You putting money in Sherm books and Sherm on there talking hella greasy about Godfather, about the whole MOBB, talking greasy about Prodigy, and you not even stopping the nigga. You allowing this nigga to just shit on this man. This is why Godfather and them niggas was mad, because it's like, yo, dogs, we was with you. You was saluting P. You at P funeral, but you taking shots and shitting on him. You know? So it's like, niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That nigga know that nigga was a hater. I would never interview no hating ass nigga like that nigga, bro. You know? Set up there, interview that nigga for a whole hour, talking hella spicy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, the nigga Jack, keep it real, the nigga Jack, you know, sketchy pass. Why his pass is sketchy? Because the nigga done told. He was low-key working for the government. Listen, any nigga that was supposed to be deported, see, he had diplomatic immunity, because you got to realize Jack family was a part of the Baby Doc, you know, administration, Papa Doc, Baby Doc administration. When he came to the States, he got diplomatic immunity when they overthrew Papa Doc. Got him up out of there. They came to the States, came to America, but he had diplomatic immunity. Now, mind you, this nigga was in the military. This nigga was out here robbing, doing all type of shit. Knowing that this nigga was a big stick-up nigga that did vicious shit to niggas, right? That did all type of shit to niggas. But nobody talks about how, like, every nigga he got an issue with or was associated with ended up going to jail. I'm going to keep it real. Like, I look at a perfect example, right? Peter Shue did an interview just before he got arrested, right? He didn't even say Jack's name, right? But he low-key subliminally said that Jack was the reason why he got locked up, because he lined him up with a Madonna. Madonna lined him up with the feds. So if the nigga Shue even saying that, Pete and them niggas and all them niggas is saying that subliminally, and then everybody Pac is saying that, so that means to you, that means to me and to everybody else, what do that say? That say that, yo, nigga is what he is. Like, niggas be talking about this paperwork shit. I always tell niggas, a snitch don't have to have paperwork. He don't have to have paperwork to be a snitch. What's gotta know is, if mad niggas are saying this, and the police is even saying this, then what is that individual? He got to be an informant. If Derek Parker's in his book saying that this nigga is an informant, what you expect it is? You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like I said what I said. So when Gully said on his platform today, oh yeah, the nigga was mad about the Asian Jack, I'm hell yeah, nigga. Poe is a different story. Like I said, Poe did what he did. He should have, like Poe, who I know was not gonna give him an interview. But if you gonna interview somebody like a Poe, I would like to hear, and I respect Poe because Poe really was minding his business, right? But once you get into that limelight and you get back out there, and Troy Reed, he blamed himself because I read Troy Reed book for bringing that nigga back to Harlem. That's what happened. Him going back to Harlem basically influenced him to get back in the limelight. Before then, Poe was low key. Nobody knew this man was home. Nobody seen this man. Seen him one time. Gully TV thirsty ass put the video up on his channel, and them niggas got views off of that. You know what I'm saying? This thirsty ass put the video because he's a thirsty nigga, and he still never got the interview. Still never got the interview. Up for Debate had more content with Poe than Gully TV. He always talk about, yo, I'm on the phone with the nigga, but never put out a recording with him and the nigga. That's crazy. And that's why I said, like, when you listen to a nigga platform and you hear what he's saying, it's like, dog, you reminiscing on what you did. Okay, you had your viral moments, is the Christ, was Haitian Jack. But after that, nigga, you fell off. Those is like 4 years ago. You have not seen a viral moment from Gully TV in how many years? So when he said on the platform, yo, why Mano and Snow Billy went the Bullets Gotti shit? Why they gave that slow ass nigga any type of blow? Nigga. My nigga, I got good content, nigga. That's why they gave me motherfucking the respect to come to my platform, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You fell off. You fell off. So if a nigga fall off, he fall off. You fell off. You don't got that content no more. Your last great piece of content comes from 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 3 years ago. You know, my Snow Billy interview did better than fucking Gully's interview with Snow Billy. My Sean Branch interview did better than his. My shit just do better, extremely better than a lot of niggas shit. Because I ask the questions that everybody want to ask. So that's why when I go look at this nigga channel, I'm like, yo, my nigga, you is stuck in the past, my nigga. You was literally stuck in the past. You went at Snow Billy, and then you wanted an interview from him. And then, like, that's what you do, nigga. When you see a nigga got that clout, you see that nigga got them views, you want to fuck with these niggas. I watch these niggas' platform. So when a nigga say, yo, I don't got no beef, nigga, I don't got no beef with you either, nigga. I shared your video. Your beef with me is really on some corny shit. You still is mad about what I said in a video from 20. I don't have that channel no more. That's what this nigga don't understand. I don't have that channel no more when I went at you. YouTube deleted that channel. I'm on a whole new platform. I shared this nigga video. This nigga goes to this nigga chat. He's bigging up oh so bossly like a weirdo nigga. Like, how you bigging up that nigga? Like, I be looking at these niggas like that nigga bigged up that nigga like, oh, shout out to oh so bossly. But you don't want to share my name, but you said Scheme and Bossly name. My presence is bigger than them niggas. Them niggas got hot after my page got clipped. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So when that nigga say, yo, I'm not mentioning that nigga, you don't gotta mention my name, nigga. I don't give a fuck you don't mention my name, nigga. I'm not stuck on you not mentioning my name, nigga. You feel like you this and that, nigga, it's cool. But my nigga, I know where it come from. If I didn't have, like, you know what I think he mad about too? I'm gonna tell you what really I think Gully really mad about. Not only what I did on Clubhouse, but I really feel like the reason why he really salty with me, and I'm gonna say this right now, is because my Cameron video with bloodshed is not on his channel. I really do believe that's why he really mad. That he don't got that footage of bloodshed and Cam, like a young Cameron. Because he always look at himself as this hip-hop scholar. And he always talk about hip-hop coach and all that. And to see me always getting the viral moments that he wants, because he want all the viral moments I get. I'm gonna keep it real. Like when I got the footage of the girl Esco that was Jazzy homegirl, and everybody reposted, that was my footage. Everybody reposted it. It was my footage. You know what I mean? I shook that internet up. The Snow Billy and Mano shit. He was salty about that. I know he was, because he didn't get that. I know he wanted that footage. You know, I would want that footage too. You know? So when you see a nigga mad all the time that he don't got no footage or something, or he don't got nothing that he can't motherfucking maneuver with, oh, it's a problem. It's a problem. Choke no joke. I try to holler at Choke no joke, really and truly, but Choke like Gully, man. He kind of bougie, but he ain't that bougie. But nah, I never hollered at Choke, man. I wanted to holler at Choke. I defended Choke when they was coming at him, but he ain't never hit me. So I keep it real with you. I don't chase no nigga down, man. But Choke cool. I watch Choke channel. You know, Choke is cool. I don't got no issue with Choke. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no issue with Choke, but the Gully nigga is a difference. Hey, he already said he'll never be cool with me, and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not wasting my breath saying like, nigga, you gotta be cool with me. I ain't begging for that. But my nigga, like, I'm not making videos about you. That's the thing that Gully TV keep missing. I don't make videos about you. You know what I'm saying, dogs? I don't come out here like I said what I said about you and I moved on. You saying what you saying about me, it seemed like I hurt something. I hurt your pride or something. Because it ain't no way I could talk about a nigga that hasn't made a video of me. Nigga, you made a live stream today. You stopped talking about what you was talking about. And went direct. I don't fuck with that nigga. You said I don't got no issues with the nigga. I don't got no beef with him. And then you turn and say, I don't fuck with the nigga. The nigga is slow, nigga retarded, nigga. All that, like all them jabs that you throwing at me, nigga. That's like, if you don't fuck with me, cool. Just say I don't fuck with the nigga. But don't throw jabs to talk about, oh yeah, I don't fuck with the nigga. He a slow ass nigga. Like, yo, you hating on me for what? Like, I did my interview with the Beat 139. I'm gonna keep it real. I did my interview with the Beat 139, right? I did mine's live, right? Gully TV, when he did his interview with the Beat 139, he didn't do it live. Because he's scared that niggas was gonna slap his motherfucking head off. Gully's a scary nigga. Say what you want. He's a scary nigga because he done violated too many niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when he come on his platform, he try to act like he bigger and better, nigga. You can't act like you better than me, nigga. Because I ain't never try to act like I was better than you. You was doing it before me, but nigga, I could do the same thing you do, go even more harder. That's why I'm gonna flood the market with mad content. I'm putting out a video every few hours. I'm dropping a new video. Just to let niggas know, like, nigga, you ain't the only nigga dropping content. That's his thing. Like, nigga, you mad at me for what reason? You can't explain why. You can't even tell me why. Reason why you don't like me is what you just said. You don't like me because of what I said in 2018 about your Haitian Jack interview. That's crazy. You holding your grudge. You holding a whole fucking grudge off of that. These niggas is different. He holding a grudge off of that shit. Man, it is what it is. Huh? We'll be understanding these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it comes off of like niggas saw me on the platform. Like, what I ain't like is, nigga, you saw me on the platform when I came up. You looked at me. I saluted you. And then the nigga was like, he left off the stage. Like, nigga, you left. And then you wouldn't even say, yo, if you had a problem, you could have said, yo, I don't want to be up here with Bullets Gotti. That's cool. But you ain't had to speak to me, dog. You ain't come up there with me. You had your problem with me. That's cool. You got your problem with me. But dog, I don't think about you like that. This ain't that serious. It's YouTube, my guy. How you squashing with King Erna, but you ain't talking with me. I'm not like 10 toes down. I ain't making no videos on you like 10 toes down, dude. I'm not doing that. 10 toes down did a whole bunch of videos on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't use your name. If I see something that I don't like that you do, I call it out. But other than that, you don't come on my radar, bro. That nigga don't come on my radar. He made himself come on my radar because he has a real personal issue with a nigga. For whatever reason. You know? For whatever reason, he got that personal issue. I don't know why. I don't care why. It is what it is. He could say whatever he want to say. He can do whatever he want to do. That shit look type corny. Them shits was whack. I would never put Troop sneakers on my feet, my nigga. Hey, fuck. I rock Jordans, Nikes, Stan Smiths, Adidas, Pradas, Gucci's, motherfucking New Balance. That's all I rock on my feet. And I'm a sneakerhead for real. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? Like, that nigga Gully got a God complex. I'm telling y'all that right now, man. He got a God complex. I just like would had a conversation with the nigga, like, where did we go wrong at? I made my opinion. I said what I said out my mind, but nigga, it ain't even that deep, beloved. That nigga made it so deep, man. You know? That nigga made it mad deep. And he knows man. Cause he can't really address the problem he really got with a nigga. That nigga sat up on his live and really said that his problem with me is because of a video from 2018. That shit. So you mad at a video I did almost 4 years ago. That's crazy. You were different. That nigga different. That nigga different for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you, man, like nigga don't got nothing to talk about. If he that caught up in the hate and in the beefing and in the theatrical shit, I'm not surprised. You's a theatrical nigga. You sat up on your live, say you don't like me, and you want to mention my name. You know what I'm saying? Talking about I'm a scholar. Niggas talking about journalist. I never said, listen, bro. Let me explain something to these niggas about journalists, right? A journalist is never supposed to be biased. That's the rule. That's what they teach you in school. See, Gully TV don't know. I went to college, just like he went to college, right? But I went to college. See, he went to college in jail. I went to college actually as a free person. I went to college for business and marketing, okay? I had to take speech classes, okay? Even though I was in business class, I still took speech classes. So I wrote a lot of speeches. To be a journalist, you have to take speech classes. You have to basically know how to talk and have etiquette and everything, how to finesse your words. A nigga like Gully, he talk all this, what did he say? He said something about, he said something, I forgot what he said. He said, I'm not a journalist, I'm a scholar. So because you are a scholar, you think you're a scholar. Okay, you think you're a scholar. That's cool. You prop yourself up to be a big nigga. You a scholar. I get it. You a scholar. That's what you do. You talk your things. But homie, you not that dude. You not that dude, bro. You not that dude. You a nigga that wear thrift clothes, thrift shop clothes, nigga. You not that dude. Your swagger game ain't that. Your talk game ain't that. You know? You just not that dude, and you a hater. And I was biting my time, but my nigga, I needed to address you because you're not gonna get away with that. What you said. I'm not even mad at what you said. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit this like button on this live right here. Because we want this shit to go all the way out. We need 100 likes. Make sure y'all get them likes up. But I'm not going to sit up here and talk what you talking. You got your little lane. I get it. Your little lane is your little lane. But my nigga, you are not that great. You make yourself sound like you are this impactful dude. Niggas don't look at Gully TV platform and say, yo, that nigga's that nigga. The fake street shit is out the window. Niggas saw the video with you backing down from that dude. Oh, peace and blessings, cat. I thank you, beautiful. You know, we already seen that video with you backing down from homie in your neighborhood. That's been proven. You know? Niggas interviewing you and all that. I get it. You got your little money, but I remember when Shorty was taking care of you and King Erna squashed beef because both of y'all was beefing with the same chick. Y'all was fucking the same chick, you and King Erna, my nigga. And then y'all niggas squashed beef. But both of y'all niggas was fucking the same chick. And both of y'all niggas is two bum ass niggas. Gully's a bum. King Erna's a bum. Gully's a bum because nigga ain't had no bread. He ain't had no money. Say he getting all that bread off of YouTube. Nigga, you really ain't got that type of money like that. You ain't got that type of bag. And I think what he really mad about is me saying that Haitian Jack shit, but what he really mad about is me leaking out that footage with him and Infomons. He talking on a live stream, and it's me and his boyfriend coming in, and he starts spazzing on the nigga. Okay, that's what he really mad about. When he said, yo, bitch, bye, bye. That's what he mad about. But my nigga, it ain't my fault that I put that video out there. You know what I'm saying? You was talking greasy. And I had to let niggas know, like, yo, homeboy a schmook. They try to talk about me, nigga, but nigga, you don't never hear me talk like how nigga Gully was talking. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the dribble. Oh, I keep hearing this nigga talking about the dribble. All right, nigga, you think you got the dribble. You ain't got no dribble. Boy ain't got no dribble. Boy got a little, he got a little motherfucking content. He doing this thing, but son ain't got no dribble. You know? And he know that. You know what I'm saying? But he a funny ass dude. He a funny style nigga. If you share his video, he'll be like, salute. But then when you come in his comment section, he like, I don't fuck with that nigga. Okay, nigga, you don't fuck with me. That's cool, nigga. But you don't got to get in your comment section and talk spicy. I came in his comment section one time. I think it was just when I first got this channel on and running. I went in there, he was live. I saluted him. I'm like, yo, salute. That nigga say, yo, I don't fuck with you, nigga. And when he said that, I'm like, what? No, I just said salute. It's like I went in another nigga chat the other day, a nigga named Showface News. I went in that nigga chat, I salute the nigga, then the nigga gonna talk about I don't fuck. Like, come on, my nigga. You don't fuck with me, it is what it is. But my nigga, you don't gotta, I'm saluting you. I'm not dissing you saying, yo, fuck you, nigga, suck it. I'm saying salute, bro. Like I'm coming to your platform being a fucking person of some type of motherfucking respect. Nigga telling me what he telling me, it's like, okay, y'all niggas is wow. But like I said, niggas got God complexes, man. I wish I would have a God complex like these niggas. These niggas is bugged and shot out, bro. They bugged out. They bugged the fuck out. For real. They on some gatekeeping shit. They bugged the fuck out. And it is what it is. I done shared Gully videos multiple times on my channel. Multiple times. I ain't never been no hater of that nigga. So for that nigga to say he don't fuck with me, nigga, I don't have no personal animosity towards that man. I don't know that man to have personal animosity. But for that nigga to have a personal animosity with me, that's crazy. Yeah, okay. You have a good day. You know what I'm saying? And you too, money bags. You have a good day too. We ain't doing that. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I be liking niggas' content. That's one thing I used to do when I was on Facebook. I share nigga posts. If I like what a nigga wrote, I do that. I'm not a hater, nigga. But these niggas be like, yo, I don't fuck with that nigga Gotti. Like, okay, nigga, you mad at a video I did how many years ago, bro? Like, come on, bro. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant, my nigga. Like, I'm not sweating that. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is sweating something because it's either what I said was true or what I did to you must be hurt your niggas' feelings. And y'all niggas got motherfucking ego problems and y'all felt some type of way and y'all got y'all panties stuck in your ass. That's what it is. Because there ain't no way, my nigga, I'm gonna be mad at a nigga all this time for what? Like, dude was mad at me for no fucking reason. And the sad part is that the nigga said it was because of that video. I thought he was gonna say about the video I exposed him in the crib. The nigga, he said he was mad about me talking about Haitian Jack being a rat. Nigga, you bugging. Nigga, that's what you mad about? About me telling you that you interviewed Haitian Jack and I said that he was a rat? You still mad about that? Man, you bugging. You fucking bugging, my nigga. That's why I said, man, like, you can't show niggas no love. You can't be real with niggas, man. Niggas ain't real. Niggas is hateful niggas, man. Hateful fucking niggas, man. You know? Hateful niggas. And it's all because these niggas don't know how to be real people, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't never see me mad. I ain't mad at none of these niggas. Because I already know, man, like, the content coming. I'm about to drop some new shit today. I'm about to drop some videos. Because that's what I should have been doing anyway. But I've been, doing my live streams to get my the numbers back up. But other than that, yeah, I'm back in motion. I'm back in motion doing my content and staying doing that, you know? I don't give a fuck about what them hating ass niggas talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like them other old washed up niggas. Like fucking China Bremen, Wax Dog and Mac Mean and Ten Toes. Like, nigga, you washed up. Y'all niggas is washed up. Ain't nothing else to talk about, you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas channels is gonna be gone. It is what it is. I don't got nothing else to say to y'all niggas. Y'all niggas use my content, and I already said that, and we leaving it there. I don't got nothing else to say about Mac Mean. I don't got nothing else to say about none of them niggas. Because them niggas went at me for no reason. Or because they felt like, oh, a nigga did this. I didn't violate no nigga family. Nigga can't say I put their family up there. But a nigga gonna say, oh yeah, you did this, you did that. All right, nigga, I did whatever I did. It is what it is. I'm not getting involved with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to me to even study niggas. You know? Niggas be on some different type of shit. You know? Niggas be on some different type of shit. Different type of timing. You know? And the sad part is, it's just the jealousy is a motherfucker. Niggas be jealous of a nigga because they see a nigga came up. Listen, I'm no jealous. I know Gully was mad and jealous of a nigga because he saw my numbers. He like, yo, that nigga got, he got numbers. The nigga got views. I remember the nigga said that. He said the nigga got views. This is when I was doing my videos on Cavario, Rich, to my Rich and Alpo and niggas in New York that was rapping. And the nigga saw my channel views from my first channel. And they was like, oh yeah, the nigga got views. You know what I'm saying? Because they seen I was doing my content. And I tell niggas, anytime I do my content, nigga 10 to 1, I'm killing these niggas. I don't gotta fucking talk about a fucking YouTube nigga. These niggas talked about me. So them niggas putting out some real good content. They spoke about me trying to diss me, discredit me, and make me out to be something that I wasn't. They calling a nigga homo, and nigga, you ain't got no evidence of a nigga doing no homo activities. Niggas putting out fake pornos, and niggas is allowing them rocking with that shit. And they going on Clubhouse with that bitch ass P nigga, the little short nigga, going in his room saying, yeah, we got the nigga Gotti. We got that nigga. And it's crazy to me. That's when I said to myself, man, you dealing with a bunch of hateful individuals. And it is what it is. You jailhouse blogging niggas, you niggas that been to prison. Let's keep it real, right? I blame Queen's Flip for these blood niggas, right? Every nigga don't deserve to have a voice, right? Stack Stone, I give him his credit. That was my mans. I brought him to Clubhouse and all that, right? Even though Stack Stone, me and him don't talk like that, like how we used to. But that was my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Stack Stone was my nigga. I got his number. I chopped it up on a regular with my nigga, you know, and he pulls up in my rooms multiple times, right? I'll tell you this. Stack Stone was the only nigga that was blood on YouTube, okay? He called out Casanova. He called out all of that shit, right? There was no other blood New York niggas. Zeke Black and Stack Stone, the only two, right? The only two. Yeah, so let me say this, right? So Stack Stone was the only one that was doing that blood shit. And Zeke Black, right? You didn't have that many street niggas on YouTube. Scheme Team came off the back of me. I will tell anybody that. Scheme saw my video that I did talking about Bobby Schmurder, G's Gasoline, and all them niggas that was rapping. And Scheme commented on that video. That was on Product. That video did 100,000 on Product channel. That video went viral, super viral. Okay? Scheme Team piggybacked off that. And he started his channel going at Fab, going at Bobby and Rowdy, going at motherfucking Troy Ave, everybody. Shout out to Troy Ave, that's my guy. You know? Going at everybody, right? Going at everybody, right? And then Queen's Flip. Now, Stack Stone hollered at me and was going to give me the Blood Chronicles joint, and I was going to do it on my channel. What happened was it didn't fall through. So Queen's Flip interviewed Soul B, Killer Cat. And then everybody, that blood wave started. You get Corey King. You get the Latin King niggas was already on the YouTube. The blood niggas wasn't. Corey King was on Home of the Hitters, but he wasn't talking that blood shit. You get Corey King, Killer Cav, Wildcat, Mel Cross. Mel Cross had a channel. He was doing his thing. Shout out to Mel Cross. Zeke Black, Mel Cross. I love them two channels. I ain't gonna lie. Mel Cross is doing his thing extremely. And one thing I like about Mel Cross, he about the community. You know, Mel Cross ain't about none of that nigga shit. He a grown ass man. And I respect that on him. You know what I mean? He keep it the way he keep it. But Corey King, Wildcat, Killer Cav, all them niggas was on YouTube. And then you start getting other niggas to come. Like other niggas wanted to come on here. And it's like, to me, it killed the whole authenticity of YouTube and just the authenticity of niggas. Because everybody could tell a street story. But everybody's street story ain't real. Everybody's street story is just fabrication. And it's like, niggas just doing a lot of glorification. Like, I like what St. Lad's doing with his channel. Right? With the prison joints, right? And just him interviewing dudes like Fruit Quan and, you know, other dudes up there, you know. And shout out to Devon, I see him and Devon beefing. You know, I don't get into what other men do. You know what I'm saying? I like both niggas' channels. I like speak truth over lies. I love Devon channel. I like Saint Last channel. You know what I mean? I love what they doing for themselves. Now, niggas beefing with them, that's they issues. Like when I see the nigga Lions and Men going at Saint Laz, I fuck with Lions and Men channel. I don't like that bitch ass nigga Warpath though. I'ma keep that real. Fuck that nigga. He's a bitch. Okay? He's a clown ass bitch nigga. Fuck Warpath. I fuck with K Solo. I fuck with Latin Pain. But fuck that nigga fucking Warpath. That nigga's a hoe. He's a ho. Okay? He's a ho. Okay? He's a ho. That nigga embraced me. That nigga came, was supporting me. I supported that nigga for mad times. I support that nigga. Okay? I supported Warpath. I went to that nigga channel. I supported him. I saluted that nigga, gave that nigga mad respect and all that. For that nigga to come throw shots and shells at me, fuck you, nigga. And I'm gonna keep it that way with you because you's a fuck nigga. You's a fuck nigga. Cause ain't no way, my nigga, you got an issue with a nigga that you don't even fucking know, B. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never dissed that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Rich. I see you. You know what I mean? I don't got no beef with my brown and black brothers. I wish that we had more brown and black unity, man. Because at the end of the day, man, we got the same enemy, man. But as far as that nigga put my name in his mouth, I ain't never dissed that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love what the Latin King brothers is doing on their platform. You know? I love what they doing. They got the right to tell their stories too. You know? Even though nigga CK and them niggas was lying. You know? I'm gonna say CK was lying. I ain't gonna say Wildcat and the other niggas was lying, but CK definitely was lying. Nigga saved his life. You know what I'm saying? That whole blood beef and with the kings and all that shit wasn't about no oppression. It was about who gonna control the jails and who gonna control the island. Them niggas squashed they shit after 97. And they started repping that 5-point star. But before then, they wasn't repping the 5. They was, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't they wasn't on the same page. You know. Niggas gotta remember that blood shit was supposed to be a prison gang. It was never supposed to get off to the streets. But niggas took it to the streets. Niggas need to go listen to Supernova Salon interview. Right? I don't like Sarnetta. But the only joint I like on his channel that's a dope interview was a joint that Supernova Slum did. And he talked about how blood niggas came home. This was before the blood wave came on YouTube. How blood niggas that was faded, that was snitches, that was rapists, that was homos, came home, turned niggas in their neighborhoods blood, and they was having sex with these niggas. They was raping these chicks, graping. I can't say that R word. They say graping. So whatever, graping these chicks. They was I'm gonna say sexually assaulting. They was sexually assaulting these chicks. They was, snitching. And that's why the blood shit is the way it is. Okay? So when you see niggas talk about blood and they talk about that gang culture, it is what it is. Go watch that Supernova Slum. I'm not going to play that audio here, but I'll put the link in the chat. Go watch that Supernova Slum interview that he did with Sarnetta, and you will hear what I'm saying. And this is real deal facts. That's what blood was about in the 90s. So when you hear these niggas, they had to throw a nigga out the whip, okay? They had to throw a nigga out the whip to push that nigga. I'm about to put the link in the chat, and I want y'all to go watch that video. And I'm not a Sonetta fan. I don't fuck with Sa. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that nigga, but I fuck with Supernova Slum though. I like Supernova. You know what I'm saying? I like that nigga. That brother the real deal. So if I see something I like, I'm gonna definitely plug it in there. So go click that video, man. And it will tell you, it expose you why a lot of these blood niggas got checkered past, and you hearing a lot of shit coming out about niggas with homosexual activities, snitching. That video will tell you right there why. And why they kick OG Mac and certain niggas out the way. Because of that right there with that video link. I just pinned it. So click that video link that you see in my chat, and y'all gonna understand what the fuck I'm talking about. And that's why niggas don't like me. That's why niggas don't like Bullets Gotti. Because they'll be like, yo, Bullets Gotti, he denied, yo. Like, when niggas was like, they was mad that I went at Corey King, it's like, yo, listen, man. I didn't go at that man. That man came for me. That man came for me, targeted me off of a video that I had nothing to do. All I did was post a clip of the video with his man's lifting up the crack in his hands. I posted a clip. That nigga had Rowdy Radio and all them niggas talking about, you take that video there, yo, you a fuck nigga for that, Bullets. You trying to get that man indicted. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? You got Ice Corleone that got the whole 37 minutes of it. No, 59 minutes. Got the whole 59 minutes of it on his channel, and y'all ain't checked that nigga. And I told CK, I said, yo, you ain't checked that nigga? He got 59 minutes of the video. Why you coming at me and he got the video? And that nigga never took the video down. But they came at me talking about, oh, yo, Bullets Gotti, take that video down. You snitching on. I'm not snitching on nobody. The nigga got a video. He had it on his Instagram of the nigga holding the crack up. And then you got this nigga Ice Corleone, that's your little man's. He got the video on his channel. How you mad at me for reposting a video from another nigga channel? That's why I tell y'all, these niggas be weird as fuck. They be weird. They be weird. For real, for real. Yeah, these niggas be weird. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't mad at these niggas, man. It's what it is. Y'all know what it is. I'm about to go to Knowledge Born channel. I hear he about to be live, so I'm about to go support Knowledge Born. I'm about to post that in my community tab. But I just want to say this, man. Like, one thing about these YouTube niggas, one thing about these internet niggas is that, yo, this world is crazy. A nigga hate on you, a nigga lie on you, a nigga shit on you, and then a nigga's supposed to be a real nigga. You not a real nigga if you got a shit and lie on a nigga. So, real talk. You not a real nigga if you gotta sit up on your platform and hate on the next man. You know what I'm saying? Gully's is an older nigga that's getting to it. That I want to be in the same position Gully is at. But a nigga don't want to embrace a nigga. He rather hate on a nigga, just like 10 Toes, just like all these other niggas. And they worrying about Bullets Gotti. Nah, nigga. Worry about you niggas and y'all movements. I'm not a hating ass nigga. You see, I spread love. Niggas want to do a YouTube channel. All niggas got to do, holla at me behind the scenes. Bullets Gotti. I'm not a Hollywood ass nigga. I answer my DMs. I helped out quite a few niggas on here that got channels. I'm not a Hollywood ass nigga. So one thing about me, I'm going to keep on motivated, keep on shining. I want to thank the nigga Doggy Diamonds. Shout out to Doggy Diamonds for the conversation me and him had. That's the bro. I'm glad we talked because a lot of these niggas online want to see brothers beef. Okay? And the dude that hit me up tried to say, yo, Doggy Diamonds talking shit about you. Clown ass nigga. He dissing you. And then when I talked to Doggy on the phone, like he told me, man, don't let these dudes get in your head, bro. I don't got no issues with you, bro. We always had a good conversation, always had a good rapport. So don't let these dudes on the internet trick you to believe that I got a beef with you. And I say, yo, Doggy, you right, bro. You ain't never dissed me, man. And I was glad that we was able to settle that, have our conversation, and it came off the way it was supposed to come off as two grown men talking and was able to squash our differences, and we good. So shout out to Doggy Diamonds. That's a real OG. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hassan Campbell. That's a real OG. Shout out to brothers that really embrace and show love, that really will pull up and come to your platform and embrace a nigga. Fuck them other niggas. Them other niggas, like the Gullies and all these other niggas that got they head far up their ass, that feel like they better than a nigga, fuck y'all niggas, man. I feel like Frank White in that scene when he said y'all guys got fat while we was starving. I understand that scene. Because a nigga feel like the man, he don't want to spread love. I'm a spread love by any means necessary. Yeah, so spread love, man. Because once you spread love, that don't never block your blessings, my nigga. Don't never block your blessings. So peace and love to everybody, man. I'm gonna leave out with this, and I'm out of here.
See, it's a dangerous thing. It's a scary thing what people will do when you didn't do nothing to him. It ain't like they was fighting in the field and the fight got out of control. Abel hadn't done nothing to Cain. Cain just killed him because God blessed him. Some people just hate you because you blessed. It's not what you did. It's not what you said. They just hate you because